about our Father's business. Grind mode, filled with His Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene. Episode about our Father's business.
Over here tripping.
Yo, we are so glad to say we is back.
Back, brother.
AT the Scribe, my brother. Man, how you be, bro?
on?
How you
Right.
been, man? How you been?
Scribe,
Please
what's
let
up?
us know.
Yeah,
Yes, man. So you are back again with the Not the Same podcast show. We have been on a little hiatus for a few weeks because the Spectrum demon.
Right, you know how we be getting deep. Well, that
Deeper
internet
gossip.
demon.
The internet demon. No, it's not the internet demon. The customer service is trash. It's not a demon. It's just trash. You know what I mean? But yeah. So we've been away for a little bit, man. But we are back, man, and we are refreshed. You know, I ain't got no other reads, but we back.
Refreshed, rejuvenated.
Yeah, there we go. Rejuvenate. I better say reborn. We ain't reborn. We already, you know. Hey, look at Glenn Murray. Y'all backsliders are back. Hey, we are not.
Hey,
I ain't studying you, Glenn.
The internet was a backslider, brother.
Miss D. Weiner, thank you, ma'am. We good to see you. AT described that old Spectrum's brother. Yeah. Hey, it's so old we had to kick it to the curb.
yeah. I'm leaving next week.
That boy's gone.
I'm a believer. I'm leaving. Gone.
That boy super gone. Yeah, man. So, man, we're so grateful to be back with y'all, man. So we got some good news we may talk about. I don't know when we want to talk about it, man, but
Man,
I don't know.
shoot. We can talk
You ready
about it
now? Hey, man, we go in right now, man. We got our faith on here, man. Rob, let them know what happened, man, for your,
Hey,
for
man,
your
check
brethren,
this
for
out.
your people
So-
on the screen right now.
Right, man. So check this out. So me and C, he hit me up and say, "Hey, bro, check the email. I got an email. Looked like we nominated, but I think they made a mistake." I'm like, "What we talking about?"
Right.
So we go on there. I was like, "Nah, bro, we got nominated." So first of all, praise God, man, because like C and I be grinding, and sometimes it can be discouraging. Look, it's family on here, so we can be real with you. Sometimes it
keep
can
it
be
real.
discouraging. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
And we don't know if we making an impact because of the way certain people act when we say, "Hey, come on the show." We ain't got the numbers. We ain't got this. You know, the natural side of things. We never lose our faith, though, and we never stop having fun on bringing this content.
Absolutely.
But with all that being said, that hard work has paid off. After 2 years, man, we got nominated for Spin Awards.
Yeah.
And with
Podcast
Spin
of the year. Nominated for the podcast of the year.
on the Spin Awards. I'll let C tell you more about what the Spin Awards about. But it's not just a nomination where somebody say, "Oh yeah, this is cool." Like it had to go through, like they had to look at our content. They had to see what we were doing, what we were about, and we passed and we made it to that round for nomination. So man, praise God. We want to say, hey, AT the Scribe, thank you, man, for saying that. Well deserved. Glenn Murray, D, some of the people who watch us on a regular basis, even if you're not commenting, even you peepers who come in and don't say a word, we thank y'all.
With your peeping self.
You know, you looking boys and girls.
Your little boy peeps, right?
Sneaking peeks.
Yeah.
We want to thank
Sneaking
y'all
peeks.
because some of you sneaking.
Sneaky peeks.
Some of you sneaking peekers, you guys,
Careful, one word. Careful.
I'm being careful. But some of you sneaker peekers.
Careful, one word.
Y'all be y'all help out too, man.
Hey, don't make them take away the nomination, dog. Chill out now. Grand opening, grand close.
Right, grand close. Like grand nomination, grand gone.
That ain't gonna happen. We kidding.
We excited, and you know, we don't do this for recognition, but we'll be allowed to
None
say
whatsoever.
that we're not honored to get the recognition for what we're doing because we do put our all into this, man. A lot of work, a lot of money has been put into this, and
yeah, man,
we're remaining faithful, man. So you know, be faithful with a little what we started to what we are now, and I believe this is just the beginning of doors being open for C and myself. Tell them about the Spin Awards, C.
Spin Awards is an annual awards show that honors podcasts, radio shows, the best of in the Christian industry. A lot of heavy hitters have won awards there, and to even be nominated, we are so grateful. And we will be going to, it's a red carpet event. So me and my brother dress up all the time, but you know, you're going to see me getting clean, me and wifey. We probably going to take wifeys out there and go get on that red carpet and represent what we do for you guys all the time, every week, man. I think about Rev Ron. What's up, fam? I think about you know what I'm saying, all the weeks and all that, I was thinking, man, a lot of Thursdays, like, man, I ain't gonna go do this because we got the show. We ain't gonna go here because we got the show. Because we've always put it first. Not that the show is above anything else, not above God, not above our family, but we have a real Tell me about a selfie king.
Hey, hold up, man. Side note, man.
Hey, my man been off his selfie king game
I've been
for a
off
minute,
my
man.
selfie king for about a month or two. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He been chilling.
I've been chilling, but
Yeah.
please believe.
He coming. Oh, hey.
He coming
Side note,
back.
he slid one in just the other day. He slid one in.
Nah,
but anyway,
man,
man, he slicked through one in right quick. Talking about I ain't been doing that. I saw it, brother. I see it. I get the notifications.
I didn't put no man. I switched my profile pic, brother. That's all I did.
What is it? A picture of Mr. Davis?
See, Kyrie didn't even know who he must be talking
He's
about.
still getting it, right? But anyway, man. Hey, listen, we're just so grateful, man, and we got nominated because of you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We celebrate with you guys because we wouldn't be nothing without you, without the faithful. Look, man, we've been gone for basically like 3 weeks. Y'all came back. It's because of you. It's not because of us. We up here. We do Bible studies and all that, and we've sold y'all millions of times. Listen, neither one of us in our heart wanted to do a Bible study, but the Lord pressed on me and then pressed on my brother, and then God meets the need every single time, as well as the podcast. That's something we wanted to do, but God has been showing up, and we give honor to God and to you because we are desperate for you. We shout out D. D has sown so much into us, good words and dollars to help us, and a lot of other y'all. A lot of other people have done it as well. So we just thank y'all so much. And hey, even if we don't win it, we won in our head. You know what I'm saying? Because like Rob said earlier, and we'll move on after this. Like Rob said earlier, a lot of times you get to doing this, and you feel like it's just me and my bro. You know what I mean? It's me and my bro, and we just fighting, we trying to do it, and be like, man, is it even making a dent? Is it even making an impact? And for somebody to go and take our show, and one person had to nominate us, and then they had to take it to a committee, and then the whole committee had to examine our show, examine our website, examine our impact for us to even be nominated. So for that to happen, man, we're grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what up,
no
MKJ? Little
MKJ. No, D. Actually, you can blame that Spectrum spirit on why we didn't have a Bible study last night. I'm just letting you know.
She's still waiting on that 1099. I don't blame you, sis. I don't blame you. Yeah, man. So, all right, Rob, I got a question for you, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's good?
Rob, my brother from another mother, like my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side, but I mess with the Midwest. But be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck in your chain, man. My brother, what is good?
Man, what's good with me, man, is come Saturday, I'm fellowshipping with the brethren at the studio. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I do this thing called rap.
Every now and then.
Every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And we getting together, man. I think it's going to be like 6 of us, yourself included. Our man Ruben Jones, who's been on here, Tarcia Renee, who's been on here, ST Alien, who's been on here, our guy Save. We all hitting the studio, and we get ready to do this song called His Love, Part 2. We did a His Love a couple of years ago. That joint was dope. It got a lot of views, and it got a lot of feedback. So we doing a His Love Midwest. And then I got something coming with a His Love.
Mid-love. You got a midwife over there, brother? You got another one on the way? Announcement? No. Look at that. No. No, don't play like that, C-Micah. Don't play like that.
My West Good just went out. Go ahead, bro.
hey, what I say there, you saw all the life leave that brother face. That brother just turned light skinned real quick.
Brother.
Don't play with me, dog. Don't play with me.
Hey, what's good with you, C? What's good with you, C?
Man, what's good with me is deliverance from the Spectrum demon. Now, I still have the Spectrum tower over there, but there's a new tower. A strong tower. You know what I mean? That's a mighty strong tower. Ain't the Lord's mighty strong tower, but there's a new tower on this desk that give me a 1,000 up and 1,000 down, changing lives across America, and especially in here in St. Louis, Creve Coeur to be exactly, Missouri.
brother.
So I am very grateful for that, man.
You should be, because I got 20 up, and I'm over this mother like, please don't drop below 20. I'm leaving
jealous as a mug.
I'm getting the divorce.
Hey, what the kids say? That boy jelly is a mug. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
So I'm super grateful and I'm prayerful that everything maintains the way it's been today. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still kind of shook from these last 3 weeks. So I'm just expecting, no, I'm not expecting. I'm expecting goodness. Miss Mac, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, man. So hey, that's what's good with me, and as well that I got air conditioning in my house, cause brother, it is hotter than 7 hells out there, dog. Like it is, man. Leave something in your car, see what happens.
I already know. Hey, look, I left my girlfriend in the car, bro. It was hot iron. That's all I'm gonna say.
You might have came out there with a hole in your car. Your girlfriend would have got mad and started shooting off.
I'm like,
this one word got me messed up. Leave me out here in this car. Start popping off around here, man.
Start popping off. That's the last thing I need in my life. All right, bro.
Absolutely. But yeah, man. Hey, so that's what's good with me. Like number one, to get some new internet around here. Number two is I'm in the AC. I thank God for AC, man. But hey, if you in the St. Louis area, if you're in the St. Louis area or in the South right now, make sure you're hydrated, please, because it is very, very hot. Very hot. Yes, Miss Mac. It is hotter than fish grease on Friday. Yes, it is so hot. So make sure you hydrated. Please don't mess around and get dehydrated.
Bro, let me tell you something. Hydrated or not, I went out in the backyard and did 3 things. Mm-hmm. I came back like I had a bucket of water poured on me. You remember the tan? Like, y'all wasn't all on here when I talked about the tan. Hey, bro, it was so hot.
That boy was clean.
Hey, bro, when I did my porch, like, and that's another good thing, man. Like, I finished my porch out. I did it by myself.
Yeah.
And extended joint looked dope, super dope. But I got sunburn on my peanut, bro. Like, my joint was peeling. Like, it just wasn't right, bro. It wasn't right.
Yeah. All right, man, let's get into this first segment. Let's hold up and wait.
Hold up. Hey.
I forgot how I look.
Rob got baptized in that humidity.
No lie.
Hey. He ain't lying. For real. All right, man, let's get into a subject, man, which y'all come here for, these interesting topics that we dig into. Here is one. Is there really a cap to where a minority can go in the business world? Is there really a cap or a ceiling that a minority can go in the business world? And when I say minority, black people are not just minorities. We're not the only ones. There's other minorities that deal with some of the things that black people deal with. So is there really a cap to where a minority can go in the business world? Mr. Davis.
So I'm going to kind of piggyback on what you just said. Although black people are not the minority, even as not being the minority, we get a cap. Because if you look at other minorities that come over, they get grants, they get loans with no issues for their business to flourish, whether it be African, whether it be Jamaican, whether it be the Asian community, the Bosnian community. They get it where their business can flourish and continue to expand, i.e. the beauty supply store, the corner store, the restaurants, where for a black man or a woman, when we open our businesses, we always have to black people got to charge high. Well, they have to charge high because they're not getting the same breaks as other folks unless they buy into a chain. And if you buy into a chain, is it really your business? It's yours, but it's not yours as a minority owner in a sense.
Right. If you buy into Chick-fil-A or something.
If I buy into Chick-fil-A, it's selling itself. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bought into it. It's mine. Congratulations. No shade to anybody. It's a young lady in my neighborhood, if I'm not mistaken, on the Chick-fil-A in the Florissant area. So that's super dope. You know what I'm saying? She doing a thing. I'm not knocking that. But minority businesses, we tend to get a lot of scrutiny. We tend not to get the breaks. We tend not to get certain things as black owners. And then we have to overcharge. And then everybody run the other way. What up, B?
Van?
Then everybody run the other way because we busting heads for our prices, but we have to. Go ahead, C.
I'm going to take another side to this. I agree with what you're saying, but in the spirit of debate, even though we're not in debate fuel, I'm just taking another side because I think there's many sides to this. Is there really a cap to where a minority can go in the world? One thing that you said that was very, very true, but is different for the black person, because a lot of times we say what you said, in the Asian people, or refugee people can come over here and they get these different loans and helps and all that, and it's because they really are foreigners. We are not foreigners, right? And although we're called a minority, we're really not, right? We get some minority treatment, but I'm saying in numbers, right? There's more of us than Latin Americans here. There's more of us than Asians here. There's more of us than, like purely true Germans or something. There's more of us than Bosnians here. So these people that come from these different places, or they displaced because of war, like say some Ukraine people, refugee here to America, they get some special help because they're refugees, right? I think the thing with black people sometimes is that we don't realize that although there may be some caps, it's not as low as we make it, right? So, like, you're in a executive high position in a very well-established business in the whole city of St. Louis, right? So, although there may be a cap, so you may not be the person to run the whole thing,
right?
But a one worker can get up there and make some nice money. Not saying about your pockets, but anybody else in that position, you can get up there and make a decent living, own your home. You know what I'm saying? Set something aside for your kids or whatever. And I think a lot of times the perception of the cap is not the real reality, because our perception thinking the cap is so low. Because someone that may not work in the airport, or somebody that's just getting into the airport, think that the only height they can get to is being one of the people movers or something like that. There's nothing wrong with being a people mover, but that's not your cap. It's only your cap because your mind won't allow you to go higher. Now, like what I'm saying is, I'm not saying there ain't some caps. I'm not saying there ain't some. Now, I think you can navigate around those caps with the help of God and His Holy Spirit, but I'm not saying there's not literally some caps. I just think it is a misnomer of where the cap really is. And I think it's about your own view of yourself, of what you can do, that limits you more so than what the man, so to speak, is limiting you. Or you get there and there's so much pressure. I know you can relate to this. There's so much pressure on you to get out that position. You dig what I'm saying? So it's so much pressure. It's like, okay, you can have this position, but you're going to be highly scrutinized. You're going to be highly watched. You're going to be pressured from every side to where they think they want you to go crazy, and you have to stand strong through the blood of Jesus and Christ. There's like either one. But is there really a cap? I think there's semi-cap, but like I said, like my brother Jerry, what's up, brother? He said all things are possible through Jesus Christ. That's absolutely true. I'm going to say this, then I'm going to let you go, brother. Like my father retired from, there's a hospital in Memphis, Tennessee named St. Francis Hospital. My father has the ability, when he retired from that hospital, to deliver babies, do open heart surgery, and do brain transplants. He never went to medical school. All things are possible, right? He got into the job, and he would be working. I never seen the cafeteria at this airport, but make an example. He was working in the cafeteria, found favor with a doctor, and the doctor said, you ain't got to go to school. I'll show you everything you need to know. You be my assistant. And then he got up to making six figures with no degree. Now, that's a special case, obviously. That ain't going to happen for everybody, but I just think above the cap. Don't allow yourself to be limited. They're like, no, I can't do it. No, you can do it, but you got to at least try. Go ahead, bro.
I think, and Van got a point. There is more of us in jail also, and it offsets the numbers. I agree with that, and I believe that point, a lot of times, as far as this cap goes, here's the deal. When I say cap, there can be a cap, and you can go over the cap. True indeed, but we don't. It's the obstacles that come before the cap. So when you get to a certain spot, and this is why I think, this is what I think. When I say there's a cap for it, because you'll get so far, and the next thing you know, the loan don't go through. So now you got to do extra steps to navigate, and I think that's where the discouragement come in. But to your point, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, and you can move forward and not give up up. But one brick wall after another brick wall after another brick wall. But you walked in at the same time as this other person, and it was like, sure, you can have the whole block. You go get the apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, and it's just an example of the scrutiny. So when I say cap, not only is there cap, but there's obstacles. And this is not a, woe is me, the man's keeping me down. I'm doing good. Praise God. You dig what I'm saying? But the scrutiny that you say I can relate to, bruh, you know as
I know.
well as
Yeah.
anybody. And I'm
Yes.
not gonna put that out there because, like I
Yeah.
said, we got the peepers that come through, but
With your looking,
with your looking selves.
yes.
But I do believe that there can be a cap. But the one thing that
Right.
you said more than anything is don't become victim.
Right.
That's the one thing I don't want nobody in
Yes.
here want anybody to understand. Don't become victim because
Right.
they are putting the obstacles in your
Mhm.
way, and you
Mhm.
become bitter victim, and now it's
Mhm.
everybody else's fault on why you can't
Mhm.
because you're so discouraged that you just don't try anymore.
Mhm. My wife knows. She works in real estate. She knows a man that was in
Mhm.
jail, did a loan bid, and this man is doing very well now, own multiple houses, whatever. This is the thing. For there are walls and there are caps, but you have to have. And this is one thing I love about my spouse. The will not take no for an answer attitude, right? She
That's
has it
facts.
more than me,
That's
right?
facts.
Like she just not will take no. She's just not gonna take no. She's gonna keep asking it different ways until she get that yes, and she's gonna hit on it, so to speak, until she get there. And for those things in life, as people of color and people of minority, not just black people, all people that's minorities may be having challenges, feeling like you being blocked. You have to take no for an answer, and you have to fight. There's more than one way to be well taken care of, but you got to be willing to step out. You got to be willing to do some things. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to. I worked for a vending
I
company.
think that's key.
I grew up my whole life. I never thought I worked for a vending company. Had no idea, never thought about it. When I moved to St. Louis over 10 years ago, never had a thought that I was going to work for a vending company. God orchestrated some things, got me to where I need to be, and I got there. I was at a low level. God showed me favor. I was faithful, showed up on time, never took extra breaks. I didn't game the system, and I moved up to where I run it. You can have it that way too. There's a lot of angles to this. All I want to say, and I'm going to read what everybody's saying, all I want to say is this, man. Yes, there are caps. And my answer to that about the caps is this. So what? That's my question. Yes, are there caps? Yes. So what? What you going to do about it? How you going to circumvent that? All right, let me go through what people, our great people. My wifey said, now she said this about my father earlier. She said, but he just like that movie, Something the Lord Made, God's Anointing. Yep, that happened for my father where he got that job and was able to retire. Miss Winder said, some of the black community get the loans and don't open nothing. They gave out PPP loans during COVID, and now they're going to jail for not using what was given. That's a great
stop
point.
right there?
Yeah, pause. Go ahead, brother. Let's get it.
So this is the
point,
thing.
sis.
Like D, that was a great point because sometimes your cap is because of your stupid's tail.
What's up under this cap?
Saying? It's
Right.
under the mindset behind it because it's like,
Yes, sir.
yo, I got this a come up.
Yep.
And then you go ball out. You know what I'm saying? And instead of investing, you're buying stuff that's gonna decrease. Like prime example on this cap thing. I got 7 kids, right? 4 of them are grown, and I got 3 of them in the house. Yes, 7 kids. You heard it right. 4 of them are grown. We started young, and we got 3 teenagers left in the house.
Let's go.
My 18-year-old and my 17-year-old credit score is 740. Why? Because my cap was put something on it. My cap was, you know what I'm saying, pay half of it, pay a little, to put something on it mentality.
Just keep it going.
Just to keep it going. Where I said, okay, my credit went from a 450 to where now I'm in the high 700 club, trying to crack this 800 and Amex card. Okay, listen, son, you're an authorized user on my Amex card. Son, you're an authorized user on my Discover card. When they went into the bank to open up their bank account, they was like, oh, wow, you already got this card? Okay, well, we're going to give you our card as well. And guess what that just did? That popped the cap. So now their ceiling is up here because what am I doing? I'm educating. Hey, look, this is your credit. So now my son, who now works for my son like, Dad, I got my credit report. What does this mean? What does that mean? This is me getting his mind right so that if he gets a PP loan, I forgot what they were called. If he gets that, he knows how to act the correct way. He knows how to invest it because he is on social media now and doing big things on TikTok. and getting a following and getting sponsors, he knows how to invest it. He's doing what he needs to do. That will pop your cap as well. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, D. That was a perfect example because
point.
so many times we're trying to get over, and now, like you said, we're in jail because we didn't do what we were supposed to do. Go ahead with D.
We gotta get past the one word mentality.
No doubt.
You know what one word mean, but we gotta get past that. It's not just black people. We gotta get past that one word mentality, ignorant mentality. Right. Van says two things. One, we have a serious problem with customer service. Two, we go patronize everywhere else, but when it comes to us, there's a level of expectancy, such as, i.e., the hookup. Just saying, that's a big fact. That's a big fact.
That is a big fact, because as a you can attest to this. I'm just trying to comment on their stuff. As an artist, hey man, send me your new CD.
Right.
Go buy it, bro. Like, what you want me to give it to you? Like, you know how much money it costs me to make this month? Support it.
Right.
Stream it.
Yes.
Why do I have to send you a copy? Send me an autographed copy. Buy it then, one word, now autograph it. Like,
he ain't.
Go ahead.
He ain't lying. Our brother Jerry said, don't allow things, the things of the past. Don't allow the things the past do you. Don't allow the things of the past that you went through to label you. You try, bro. I'm trying.
Yeah, it seemed like you're saying don't allow the things of the past to label you. Allow God to label you and open up the door for you walking through faith.
Amen,
and,
brother.
Walk through those doors through faith.
Amen, brother.
Now, because I'm trying to comment on everything. Yep. Sometimes, Jerry, this is what I will say, and even as believers,
yes,
sometimes you don't allow your past to label you. But guess what? I remember when especially from family members, especially in minority households. Oh, one word, you think you all that. Oh, he think he better than everybody. I remember when he did this. And don't slip up and curse or have a drink in front of one of them. Because guess what's going to happen? Oh, Reverend, I thought you supposed to be this.
Doc.
I'm human. hey. What the church going to say when they found out you just cursed me out? I'm just saying. So it's like, Jerry, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
But sometimes in the minority community, man, like, no matter how much you try to let go of your past, the enemy will find someone, especially someone close to you, to come in and say, well, I remember he used to do that. Yeah, I see him on the podcast now, but just yesterday, he had an issue with this, that, or that, or he said that, or I heard this. So I agree with what Jerry's saying, walk through it. But the reality of behind it, for those who do go through that type of stuff, keep pushing. Like Jerry said, keep pushing and allow God to label you, not those people. Go ahead, man. My fault.
It's all good. Miss Mack said it has a lot to do with God's timing and what he know what you can handle, because upper management is not for the weak. Absolutely, that is
not
big
at
facts.
all.
Big
not
facts.
At all.
D said because you run a business and don't wear a suit. That's facts, D. Thank you for the plug. Wifey says who #Grizz. What up, Ja? Yep. Okay, I'm put up Jerry's. Jerry said, yes, I was a sinner till Jesus Christ saved me. Now I'm a Christian. I went through a divorce, but I'm not a divorced man. I am a man that's married to a woman of God, just following God's plan for my life, for my life to be the best man of God I can be. The things that others may try to label you with can only be placed on you if you allow them. But with Christ, we can continue to move forward in our daily walk, and basically I see what he has for us. That is very good, Jerry.
That's good, Jerry.
Very,
that's
good,
facts.
brother.
And I'm not arguing with you with what you said earlier, brother. I just want you to know that it happens a lot where the cap gets put on you by the people around you. And sometimes it gets so stressful because it's family pressure. Because, like, for example, growing up, it was like 13 of us in a 3-bedroom, I believe.
Yeah.
And situations, one word, you ain't gonna never be nothing. Now, nobody ever told me this, but there's people who always hear that. And Jerry, what you're saying, you are absolutely correct, sir.
I agree. I went down a little bit. D said my dad is a reverend, but he said he is a man first. That's you saying that what if they see you get a drink or you snap on somebody.
Yeah, you snap on somebody.
Stuff happens. Toy, what's up, sis? I know it's Tarcia Renee, but you already know sis what I call it. Sis, you and Cortez doing good.
Yeah, right, see you Saturday, sis. Don't forget Saturday 1 o'clock. I plugged it early on the show. That was my what's good.
All right, man. We good with this, man. Let's hold up and wait. Let's move to our next subject.
Jerry, I got you, bro.
Hold up. Hey.
Jerry, I got you.
We have a song right now by Brasel featuring 1K Phew. God is the best.
They might as well just do an album, bro.
I've really turned on this dude. I really like this guy now.
I got my stripes, don't need a test.
I'm messing with him now.
Yeah, strap on my vest, dodging the bullets, protecting my chest. Yeah, full court press, applying the pressure, dividing the well. Yeah, frying my breath, burning their head, smoking the air. Young time man from the south side, pull up and shine like the VBS. Yeah, I got the antidote, tie like the CVS. Yeah, bad with the God, so I speak the scriptures on TV like TBN. Yeah, X out the SS, why my blessed, see God is the best. Yeah, blessings raining down on me. Mama say she proud of me. At the count, they counted me. Look up to the sky, you know what I mean? At the cloud, her angels sing. Let's go. When it feel like this, I'ma go get mine. I ain't gon' be wasting no more time. Living like this, I had to make sacrifice. Everything I've been through, all these all night. Yeah. Alright. Everything gon' be alright. Yeah, alright. You the greatest of all time. You won't let me down, alright. And we been going on.
It's so hot, that looks so lovely. All this snow right now.
That was the vision for that No Way song.
Feel it inside, coming alive. I'm on the rise, what a surprise. Do what they got. Look at my eyes, where's the pride? Put it aside. Put it beside, put it behind, put it on God. No, I'm not the same old kid from the east side, been up pill him. Came a long way from the neighborhood, yelling out where you taking him. Couple angels at the top, I rock with them. God is my pilot them. Never been cap or brim. Got a calling with no sim. Blessings raining down on mine. Mama said she proud of mine. Out they counted, man. Look up to the sky, out the cloud, hear angels sing.
When it feel like this, I'ma go get mine. I ain't gon' be wasting no more time. Living like this, I had to make sacrifice. Everything I've been through, all these all night. Yeah. Alright. Everything gon' be alright. Yeah, alright. You the greatest of all time. You won't let me down, alright. And we been going all night.
It's on the vibe, brother.
Screaming rest in peace to Virgil in my off-whites.
It's already at it.
You did it already, bro.
Right.
Don't play with me, dog. You don't know me,
It's a game.
dog.
Think it's a game.
Think it's a
already
game,
at it.
man. Salute to that guy, Mr. Ty Brasel, featuring 1K Phew. That was God is the best, and He is the best. And you listening to Not the Same Podcast live on Praise 365.
segment.
Okay.
Radio voice on here. Radio voice, gang. What up, Scooter? Yeah, man.
Scooter.
Yeah. So,
Hey,
a couple of things. Van said something while the video was going on. I do want to address
That's what I was going to say. Go ahead, brother.
He said, man, what did Jesus say to the women that was caught in the act of adultery? We got to realize that people are going to try to keep you in remembrance of what you do. So what? So what emoji? And then he said the ones who were about to stone her is what I mean. I get it, brother.
Yeah, bringing up her past.
Yeah, because in the Bible, there was a woman that's literally caught in the act of adultery in front of everybody, and Jesus saw it, and the Pharisees were we could say like pastors and elders and deacons of that time was going to pick up stones and kill her. And he said, okay, he looked at all y'all, all them, and said, yo, anyone y'all ain't got no sin, you throw the first stone. They all dropped the stones and dipset because they knew they was ratchet. They knew they was ratchet, dog.
Hey, and we're going to move on to this next thing, but this is what I want everybody to understand when I was talking about caps and the thing and obstacles. Understand, I agree with everything Jerry said. I agree with everything Van said.
Yeah.
There aren't caps if you allow it, but there will be obstacles is what I'm getting at. So don't think I'm on some old woe is me. We're oppressed. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what came out of my mouth. I just want y'all to know that sometimes it does get a little harder because after you hit the cap, you got to go through the obstacle. And then it's another obstacle and another obstacle. That's what I was getting at.
And I say this and we'll move on. What we always got to realize, the jobs you pray for, the devil going to try to get you to leave. Don't let the devil talk you out the job that the God of above gave you to change your life. Right?
Facts.
Anybody else on here been to Rob's house, that brother is living nice. And if you work with him and you jealous, be jealous. I love my brother's house. He's blessed. God has blessed him, blessed his family, blessed his kids. And he ain't going to stop. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no control of God, but he just always good. You know what I mean? That way. He always good. And he going to stay good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all right.
No, let's get it, bro.
CHA segment / music segment. When you or / the church puts on a concert, it's important to have good sound. Question mark. Nah, that boy ain't got no house. I'm just kidding. I'm just flogging for the camera. Now I'm kidding, dog. I'm kidding. So once again, when you or / the church or whoever, a promoter, puts on a concert, it's important to have good sound. Question mark. This is a not derogatory. It is I don't know what kind of question you said.
It's the direct result to some of the things that we've been a part of over our Christian rapping career.
So we are asking, it's important to have good sound, right? Yes, it is very important to have good sound. But Rob, what's your take on that? I'll let you go first, brother.
Woosah. Okay, listen.
Yes, woosah.
All right. So for all of my folks that are on and we don't know and you're not commenting, this is what I'm going to say on a serious note, because not the same podcast. The one thing that if you've noticed, every time we come on, as the months progress, something got better. The mics got better. The cameras got better. The backdrops, the lighting, things got better. The internet got better.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Go ahead, brother.
The presentation. Listen, man, we have been to places where C and I have flown out. And we get there.
Or like our sis Porsha Love say, flewed out.
Yeah, flewed out.
Salute to her.
And we get there, and the sound system is bad. I'm talking about almost like this microphone up to a speaker, and we trying to rap. And I've gone to places where, and C was with me, I've gone to places where I'm trying to speak to a youth group, and I'm trying to rap, and my man basically had his cell phone playing. Like what? Come on, man. Like if you expect to make change and you can, and this is for the churches per se, if you can do it for the praise dancers, if you can do it for the gospel quartets or whatever the case may be, and you're saying you're trying to get the youth and to get the people from outside, then make it presentable so that they understand.
Correct.
Rent it. If you start an event, rent it. Stop. You're going to raise an offering anyway. Rent it.
Yes.
Go ahead, bro.
Yes. I think the first thing that we have to realize, and I don't know who this was that asked this question on Twitter lately, but it was basically to the extent of, if we're doing Christian rap, why is it that churches and places want Christian rappers to come for free, but they don't ask bands and stuff to do that? And one of the things that was brought up is a lot of times with bands, you see their instruments. Right? So you see them roll in the drums, pull in the guitars. A lot of times they'll pull up with a little trailer, right? Like a real, you know what I'm talking about, real, like your pops that play guitars and stuff, right? People that play in a real band, they bring out instruments, they bring out an amplifier, they do all that. And I think people's mentals is like, okay, they've invested, right? And with us rappers and hip-hop artists, you can't always see the investment. You don't know what it costs to make the beat. You don't know what it costs to get the artwork. You don't know what it costs to get the studio time. You don't know what it costs the time away from our family to write the song. You don't know what it costs to, if you are the producer, to pay for the sounds for the instrument, to pay for the DAW, which is the digital workstation, whatever. Basically, like the program that you record vocals through or do music. People don't see all that. A lot of times when a hip hop artist or I'm saying Christian, this is understood, or any artist, we walk up, it's us, and we come with a a zip drive, and they think it's like, okay, we just plug in, we just go. But the main thing with rap is you have. Thank you, Toy.
I knew sis was gonna bring it. I knew
I couldn't remember it. Digital audio workstation. Yes.
Good look,
but
sis.
A lot of times we walk up with a zip drive or a laptop or whatever. If you have a nice team around, you walk up with a drummer, but it's normally us and a drummer. That's it at the most. A lot of times. Normally it's not a lot of and a DAW is like Pro Tools, Logic, Fruity Loops, stuff like that. That's what I'm speaking of. And a lot of times people don't see what's going on behind. Now, why am I talking about this? Because if you bring a rock band in, how many times you hear a rock band with bad sound? Now, there's one reason. A lot of times rock bands bring their own system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I will put that challenge to us as artists to invest some things for us to not have bad sound, right? Like what Rob knows, like I own my own personal cordless mic.
Right.
And sometimes when they mic ain't right, I be like, where your thing is? I'm a plug in. And a lot of times I come in there, my joint be way louder than everybody else because I have my own mic, I have my own setting. Now, every artist not going to do that. But if you're putting on an event, where it is hip-hop, rap, Christian rap, right? The main important part for you to hear with Christian rap is two things, the beat and the lyrics, right? And if you can't hear the lyrics without good sound. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Miss Dingle? You can't hear the lyrics without good sound. You won't be able to hear what we're saying. And like my brother said earlier, my brother Van, he said, facts. How can any heart be changed or anyone come to God if they can't hear what's being said? The word transcends the heart, and you won't be able to hear it from us. And if you don't invest in that, then someone will be like, see that rap, they just be up there playing. No, they ain't playing. But we have a part as people that's putting on events, whether you are a church or a promoter or whatever, your part is to get the best you can. Now, you ain't got to be like Shea Fist Arena downtown St. Louis. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody expecting that. But do the best you can because you will get better turnouts to your concert with good sound.
Let me tell you something, bro. For and this is getting on the churches because C went with me. I went all the way out to Moscow Mills, Missouri. We was at this camp called Camp El Shaddai. Mm-hmm. Probably some of the best sound I've ever dealt with when it came to an event. And this is out in the boonies.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and those kids heard every word I
Mm-hmm.
said, every word C said when he did his set. Then I had to give the word, and they heard every word, and it was impactful, like Van was saying. If you want the impact, but I think sometimes people treat it as a gimmick. Well, if I get this rapper to come in, it'll get my numbers up, and then my membership will go up.
Mm-hmm.
But they treat it like second-class citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still some people that feel like rap is the devil music.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Still
gospel
to
came
this
from
day.
to this day, although gospel came from blues. Like, you see what I mean? So it becomes preference.
Go to a blues concert. You ain't seeing nobody worshiping God.
Right. So
that's not what's happening.
But I think it's frustrating, and we're not picking on nobody. So if we have anybody that we've ever done a show with, some people just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. So if you got a place who only did like Christian contemporary or only did gospel, it hit different when an 808 come through that speaker.
Talk to them.
You know what I'm saying? So Sister Mary, who can hit that high note, and it came through crisp, and then C come with, I own a business but don't rock a suit. As soon as that mug go, doom, everything's distorted. And that's why I think it's very important for promoters to invest when you're going to do something. Invest in what you're doing. Make sure the sound is quality because it's not only bad on the artist, it's bad on you.
Absolutely.
And when you hold your next event, nobody wants to come because it was trash from the presentation side of things.
Yeah. Miss Dingle said, man, I don't even minister unless I'm sure they had the right equipment. If they still got a CD player, no, thank you. All right, sis. She ain't playing with it. All right, sis. Toy said,
that's
them
that's
808s.
it. That's in her leisure, like CD player. Right. Yeah. We ain't gonna be able to do
what they call it, the rider. On her rider.
Rider,
you don't want me.
CD player,
you don't want me to come. But yeah, man, what Rob is saying is so true. Listen, a lot of people, when you put on a concert, or people that have, it's like the Lord gave me this vision to put on this concert, and I saw all these youth coming to the Lord, right? And the Lord may have gave you the awesome wide vision of all these youth coming to the Lord. Now, what your job is as a believer, right? And we're not trying to down people or churches, but what your job is as a believer is like, okay, God gave me the vision. A lot of times God give you a broad vision, and then you got to go figure out some of the details sometimes, right? So he's like, okay, you need to look into what makes a good concert. Here's my budget. Say I got a budget for $1,000. All right, now I'm going to tell you two things. You need to put your money on. If you got the venue already, then you ain't got to worry about that. But you need to put your money on your sound, number one. Number two, your artists. Don't have events don't pay your artists. Give them something. Even if you be like, yo, all I got is $50, that artist will be grateful, right? Even if it's an outreach. We doing outreach to bring people to the Lord or whatever. I know. But the Bible also said a man is worth his hire, right? This is a lot of what people do for their living. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of people do this for a living, so don't shortchange them. And I'm not saying, yo, you got to come out here and drop $500. If you ain't got $500, don't do it. But give them something. something. You know
can
what I
I
mean?
piggyback off that, brother? And if you
Yeah,
ain't
go
gonna
ahead,
give
bro.
them nothing, can you let them know
In
'Cause
advance. Yo,
the
this
biggest
is an offering.
the biggest spit in the face to any minister, because I know
Mhm.
y'all may think they're just rappers, but the one thing that I'm gonna give Ms. Dingle, she's like, before I minister,
Mm-hmm.
there are some
Mhm.
that still minister. I know I'll
Mhm.
still preach the word, Seal preach
Mhm.
the word, Tarsia preach the word. You know what I'm saying? There
Absolutely.
are some that minister in and give our testimonies. Listen, don't raise an offering and then be like, all right, God bless y'all, and you keep the offering for the house. When you
That's
brought these
selfish.
people to bring
Don't
the
do
people
that.
into the house,
Don't do
that
that.
it's like you using them. So don't do that. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? Like, please don't do that.
Please
Make sure
don't.
make sure the sound is good. Like, honor those that you're bringing in.
Come on,
And
bro.
this is not just churches. This is
Mm-mm.
for anybody who's getting ready to have an event. Honor the
Mhm.
people that are coming in. That's
Mhm.
all. That's all they asking.
Mhm.
If you know you got entirely your roster is too big, then you
Cut it
need to be
down.
having individual conversations,
Mhm.
because then we listen. Me and C got held hostage at an event.
Uh-huh.
This event started at 6:00
Uh-huh.
p.m. I think
Mhm.
me and C walked out the door at 1 a.m. No,
Mhm.
matter of fact, it was 12 a.m. because C
Mhm.
said, "Nah, dog, I can't do this no more. I ain't
Mhm.
spending the night."
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And it was still going on till
Mhm.
about 1:30, 2:00,
Mhm.
and nobody got paid. You
Like
did,
Tor just said, please don't do 20 artist rosters. Don't do that. Listen,
yeah,
I think an ideal concert, 4 max.
yeah,
Like 4 max. Better like 3. You know what I'm saying? People do whole tours. It be just 3 artists. A whole
yeah.
tour. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Bizzle and Flame, our brother Flame and
And
D1.
D1, yeah,
It's just 3 artists. Now they
yeah.
had 8 camps or whatever. It's just 3 artists, right?
All right.
Because after artists, like Tor was saying, like there's the 20 artist roster. After artist 10, you all sound the same.
Yeah,
You all sound the same. You know what I mean? And that's not good. But you know, we're not trying to down anybody. But you know, whatever you do, if you say you're doing this for the Lord, do it in excellence.
do it in excellence, man.
If you say you're doing it for the Lord, do it in excellence. Because trust me, the secular are doing it in excellence. Because they understand if the sound is right, more people will come back. They understand if the lights is right, more people will come back.
Yeah,
We have to do that too. You know, and sometimes you may be like, yo, I ain't got the money, I can't do it right, but I feel like I need to do it. It's all right to wait.
hey,
Maybe
we
you gotta
trying to
push it
throw a
back.
concert. We trying to throw not the same podcast concert. We 2 years
Right.
into this thing, but we got to be patient, and we
You gotta
trying to
be
make this
patient.
mug be right. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
The other thing, man, I feel like, and I know we kind of running short on time. I think the biggest thing is people will see a Reach concert. You know,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Reach Records,
Shout
Lecrae and
out.
them. Shout out to Holy Smoke talking
Shout
about
out.
No Big Deal in them.
Yep.
These artists, the reason why you see those rosters so big,
Mm-hmm.
because the fan base behind it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So
Mm-hmm.
you can't expect that type of turnout. I understand what folks are doing, and again, this is not a shot to anyone. It's
Right.
about your sound. When those folks
Yes.
come in, like when we went to see Andy Mineo, our boy Aaron Cole, and LTD Apollo LTD, guess
Mm-hmm.
what? Fire.
Yeah.
3 artists,
Yep.
sound was right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was production was right, lighting was
Mm-hmm.
right, everything was right, because that Christian college knew, hey, look,
Mm-hmm.
we're bringing people in. We got to have something. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? We got to have something for the people to see and hear, so they'll want to come back when we do our next event.
And also, I'm gonna say one more point before we move on. Here's another point too. Just because it's big don't mean it's good. You know what I mean? What you laughing about the makeup thing she said?
He said, hey,
Have you
sis.
sitting in her mind makeup for hours plus, eyes red? They'll do it. They'll do
They
it in a
think you
minute.
crying. There's our eyes watering like a
Right. So this is the thing, man. Like also too, it's not wrong. Every big venue don't mean it's right for you, right? Have a realistic goal of like, yo, I may gonna have 50 people. Well, you don't need a huge venue. That venue gonna look a lot better if it's in a small place with
No
just
doubt.
50 people. It's gonna be like, man, that joint is rocking, right? But if you gonna have a place that's holding like 1,000 people and you only got 50 people, it's like you had a failure. So you have to be realistic with yourself, realistic with what your goals are, and do like I always say, be as excellent as you can as your
Yeah,
budget
man.
can.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And we're not the perfect concert promoters. I've had about 3 or 4 concerts. All of them ain't been great. Some of them been great, you know. But I always try to do the best I can, and I always try to pay somebody, you know.
Yeah.
Give them something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yep. I guess that's about it. Now.
That's about it. But would you like to see Rob or C-Micah come to a show? We will come. For a small fee. No.
For a small fee. Hey, with that being said, though, like, real talk, next Tuesday, C and I do have an honor to host an award show next Tuesday. And I don't want to, I'm misquoting, I ain't got nothing up. This is a impromptu, I guess. But next Tuesday down at Harris Stowe at 6 o'clock. Tarcia, I know she's a part of it. Couple of award show. C and I will be hosting it. It's our first time co-hosting an event. We not rapping or anything, but we just gonna be 2 silly one words. So if you're in the St. Louis area, inbox us, and I can send you the flyer and let you know what's going on. But we're gonna have a good time next Tuesday night down at Harris Stowe as we get ready to host this award event with some dope artists that's gonna be coming up. So this segue had nothing to do with that show because it hasn't happened yet.
Right.
So it hasn't happened yet. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely slide through Harris Stowe next Tuesday night.
All right.
Hold up. Hey.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Aaron Cole, and you're rocking with Not the Same Podcast. Keep it locked.
Let me pause this. This is by our sis, Miss Porsha Love. The song is called Helga. Rob, who is Helga? Let people know, because I wasn't a Hey Arnold fan, so go ahead. So people know, so she's not cursing. I'm just to help out people.
Is the bully girl from Hey Arnold who had a crush on Arnold, but nobody knew. But Helga was crazy about Arnold, but she bullied him, and that was her way of just showing her love. So Helga is a character from Hey Arnold.
Just to help all you deep folks. This is Porsha Love, Helga.
I never even know what to say in the beginning of the song.
Hold on, what? You made this?
Hello, Rob. You say you want to get there. They ask how you do that, then I don't know what to tell ya. Prayer life on Esther, but my attitude on Helga. We thought life was popping until we discovered better. Prayer life on Esther, but my attitude on Helga. I'm gonna get the time. I'm gonna rock, I shine. Not gonna waste no time. I'm gonna get the time. I'm gonna rock, I shine. Not gonna waste no time. I made it out of the drought. The rain made me better, my garden gon' last. Funny they counted me out. I guess they really just not good with math. Everything that we do it with class. If he ain't holy, I take out the trash. Wait, what? If he ain't holy, I take out the... Knowing that everything I wanna do, I'ma do, and I'm doing it, walking by faith. I don't got time for no doubters, I press them like powder, I tell them get out of my face. We bought that action like Spiley. We serve Christ, high C. Only one goal, heaven to go. Give it up, that's not only.
Yeah, I did.
That's how you do that, then I don't know what to tell ya. Prayer life on Esther, but my attitude on Helga. We thought life was popping until we discovered better. Prayer life on Esther, but my attitude on Helga. I'm gonna get the time. I'm gonna rock, I shine. Not gonna waste no time. I'm gonna get the time. I'm gonna rock, I shine. Not gonna waste no time. Please, don't waste my time. Love tribe turning up in the A. With my faith, know that I do not play. If you got money and you caught up in fame, but ain't got God, help me know that it's lame. How you think you innocent and that's a bummer. We gon' turn up and have a holy girl summer. We gon' turn up and have a holy girl. We gon' turn up and have a
holy girl summer.
We gon' turn up and have a holy girl. We gon' turn up and have a
holy girl summer.
Helga, she don't play. Helga, she don't play. Helga, she don't play. Helga, she don't play. We gon' turn up and have a holy girl. We gon' turn up and have a holy girl summer. We gon' turn up and have a holy girl.
Holy girl summer.
I'm gonna get the time. I'm gonna rock, I shine. Not gonna waste no time. I'm gonna get the time. I'm gonna rock. I shine. Not gonna waste no time. Please, don't waste my time. They ask how you do that, then I don't know what to tell ya.
My dude look like Steph Curry, dad.
Esther, but my attitude on Helga. We thought life was popping until we discovered better. Prayer life on Esther, but my attitude on Helga.
Leave Helga alone.
They ask how you do that, then I don't know what to tell ya. Prayer life on Esther, but my attitude on Helga. We thought life was popping until we discovered better. Prayer life on Esther,
That
but
was
my attitude
Helga
on
by
Helga.
Porsha Love.
I'm gonna get
Our
the
sis.
I'm gonna rock that
Live in the
shine.
rec on Praise
Gonna waste
365 and Not the
time.
Same podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get the
Spin Award nominees in here. Level up on y'all folks. Well, Rob, talk to him before we get up out of here.
Hey, have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, you can hit our Cash App up, Cash Sign, Not the Same Podcast. You can go to the website, notthesamepodcast.com/support. Also, hit that like, subscribe, notification button. It looks something like that. And tell your people about us. You got them on Facebook groups. Share us within your Facebook group. You hear what I'm saying? So, but make sure the group is what you're sharing it for.
Yes,
So
sir.
you don't want the group police coming after you, because I had one of them one words hit me in my inbox like, yo, my guy, this is
Yes,
strictly
sir.
encouragement. I thought a Bible study was encouraging. I guess not. But anyway, that's how you can support the Not the Same podcast.
Guess not. Yes, that's how you support. We appreciate y'all once again. And if you didn't hear earlier, we were nominated for a Spin Award. We are so honored, as well as not just us. The group that we roll with, our homies, MTMV, they was honored. Our homie, The Voice from St. Louis, was honored. We got all kind of people. We got like 5 people within our clique that all got nominated for the Spin Awards. So look, man, we roll with a blessed crew. We out here. West Side, what's up, boy?
West Side.
We gonna be up out of here, man. We see
Hey,
y'all. We gonna see
hey,
y'all
hold on, hold on.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Go ahead, bro.
It is. I got to say this, brother.
Okay.
When it's time to vote, I need my peoples to come out.
Oh
and
yes. There will be voting, and we need y'all to show up
We need
and
you
show
to
out.
show up and
We're
show
gonna
out.
be real churchy. We show up and show out. You can bless us with the money that tingle, but we love the ones that fold better. Now I'm just kidding. Though. I'm kidding.
This boy hit the Coming to America line.
All right.
All
All
right,
right. All right, man. I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert D.
We out, man. We see y'all next week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
I'm sorry.
About our Father's business. Crime mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene. Episode. About our Father's business.